Well, good afternoon, everybody, from Luanda in Angola. It's Group C, Round 1 action in the Basketball World Cup qualifiers. And Egypt, just being introduced, will face Morocco. Both teams with a 1-1 record after the opening round of games. So this is a crucial matchup as both teams want to take a huge step towards China and the 2019 World Cup. Only a few months ago, these teams faced off in Afrobasket, Morocco getting the win on their journey to the semi-finals, the first time they've made the semi-finals in a long, long time in the recent Afrobasket with the win over Egypt. Well, both teams will now have the national anthems. And we'll come back to you after we've heard both of the Egyptian and the Moroccan national anthems. And now we'll have the national anthem of Morocco. Well, our coaches exchanging those mementos at the World Cup qualifier matchup. The players will do exactly the same as that at the halfway line. One of those things it's one of those traditions of national team basketball that really does give you that memory. While the head-to-head between these two teams sees Egypt with a 3-2 advantage. But those things are just out of interest as we get to see the third team on the floor, the three officials, Mr. Injil, Dugasan, and Magai, who will take charge of this Morocco-Egypt matchup. Well, both teams, as I say, come in with a 1-1 record. Both teams having lost to Angola, and both teams having beaten the Democratic Republic of Congo. Heartbreaking loss for the Egyptians against Angola. Led by 11 before they lost by 4. And obviously the Moroccans hampered by the inability of Najar Karuda to play in the opening game against Angola. That really took a dent out of their roster for that first game. 3 teams will qualify out of this first round group to the second round in these World Cup qualifiers. The results carry forward, so every game matters. And while there'll be a hint of need to get a little bit of revenge, if you want, for the Eurobasket loss, the Egyptians will be more focused on how this will affect qualification for the World Cup. Having been in the 2014 version in Spain, Egypt are going to want to make that trip again when the world assembles in 2019 in China. Morocco's got an exciting and a very, very potent lineup. And if anything, have a slightly deeper roster than Egypt. Egypt, lack of bench depth, 3 players playing over 30 minutes a game. As we get a look at Arabi, the big guy, 7 feet 2, 2 meters 18, a USC graduate, but really is, you know, fulfilling the potential that the world of basketball felt he had. Great opportunity to showcase himself and the development of his country's basketball in these World Cup qualifiers. You have a single venue here in Luanda. That means obviously the gym will begin to fill as the crowd arrive for the Angola game, with this format being effective here in Africa. The Egyptian starting lineup with Mohamed, who started the first game, didn't start the second. Khalifa, Abu Susha, Orabe, and El Gamal, who at 29 years old is a veteran of the World Cup in Spain, where he averaged over 13 points a game. He's pretty much the heartbeat of this group. Had 16 points in the loss against Angola. Morocco going to look at their starting lineup right now. And Jutar, who leads the tournament in the African qualifiers in points scored, with Nadia Rachi, the youngster, will start. Had a really nice first game in the absence of those established players. 31 minutes in the loss to Angola. Slipped down to a normal 11 minutes in the second game in the overtime win. Coach Bouzidi and Coach Abou with the last minute instructions. This is crucial. Both teams, as we say, one-on-one record. Would love to go in and complete this first round of games with that 2-1 record, really put themselves in an excellent position in terms of qualification.
First off and second. Transition defense. Transition defense. Transition defense.
This is about bench depth for Egypt. Will they be able to go to 40? Will they be able to control the tempo? This gets into a little bit of a running game. Morocco have the deeper resources and want to push. The other factor for me is which team shares the ball better. Neither team really putting some numbers up in terms of assists. A little bit about players making plays for themselves. But you'd love to see him share it more, because the athletic ability on these rosters really give them a chance to shine. Just saw John Wilkins, number 12, with his back to the camera, as Coach Saeed Bouzidi wants to try and complete this first phase of the World Cup qualifiers with the win. Don't forget, follow all the action with the app. The This Is My House app. If you want to express those opinions, use the hashtag This Is My House or the hashtag FIBA WC. We'd love to hear from you. Here we go then, here in Luanda. And Egypt and Morocco get it underway. And Egypt with a first look at it in the half court. Trying to space it. Inside early touch. Great stance defensively, tremendous work. Great work by Grenadi. So he goes up, tries to get it off the glass. A long way off. And Egypt with a chance in transition. Ball movement, open three, they turn it down, reverse the basketball, hit the second side, inside touch. Great step through. Orbe going to work, getting a touch early. And they're gonna try and milk that matchup. Good transition, swung it to the second side, looks to isolate in the low post, goes strong with the left hand to the far side of the ring, can't complete, but will go to the free throw line. A 66% free throw shooter in his NCAA career at Stanford. Sorry, at USC, rather. And he makes the second. Uachi gets it into the half court. Still only 18 years old, what a talent. Three's gone, is short, defensive rebound, chance to push here as Mohammed has it. Great defensive effort, but they're gonna call Uachi for the blocking foul. Looks a little frustrated, does the youngster, but clearly not set. Good decision to attack it. Staggered screen for the three. Is short, defensive rebound. Is dragged in, chance to run as Utah pulls it. Stolen, goes the other way. Great hustle. Zuta came from nowhere in the hustle to pin that one. Just made up for the effort and got back. Uachi stops and pops the two, and hard work gets repaid as Morocco tick it over for the first time. Zuta's turnover, he just hustled back so hard to get the block, and Uachi just finishes off going the other way with a foul line jump shot. Zabi wants it, doesn't get a touch. Mid-range jump shot is good. Khalifa got his feet set. No real pressure defensively. Oh, nice move to the far side of the ring, and one. Kurodu just second move. Footwork was out of the manual. Just takes that second step, gets to the far side of the ring. Watch this. Gets the defense stopped, takes that second move. And Arabi just weak foul. Great effort going the other way. A little replay of the block. Cannot complete the and one play. And Morocco have the early lead, 4-3. Not a lot of tempo to this one. Arabi gets it in the block. Oh, what a block. This is my house, he says. Get out of here. Richie has it on the floor, needs a pass, finds one. Major going the other way, off the right hand, doesn't get the drop. But what a sequence for Abdurrahim Naja. What a block. And he's gonna go down the other end after this and get fouled and go to the line. Now that's how to mop a floor quickly. Spahi initiated the break. Ajak gets his first two. Got a reposition on the screen, they turn it down. Nice fake, going strong. Oh! Highlight time. Khalifa just little ball fake, flew to the hoop, threw it down. And everybody got out the way. No one wanted to be on the picture. Gee, little handoff. On the inside, we'll get rid of it. Udu gets it away, no good. Chance to run for Egypt, almost broken up. Mohammed gets it into the half court. The shot is good from deep and just strokes the three. Didn't need a second invitation, a little bit of separation, steps back and strokes it. And we got a whistle. Nothing Khalifa. And the wrong place at the wrong time for Karudu. As you can't get it to drop, gets his own, goes off the glass, is challenged. Great effort, ball goes that way. Tremendous defensive effort. Khalaf just would not be denied here defensively, just stayed with it, stronger than everybody else. And Egypt will advance it. Just sits. Mohammed comes off the high screen, little backs it out, has no option in the post, has to bring it out. Foul called. Shusha draws more contact as Zuta picks up the personal. So Zuta, 21 points in his first game. He's only played one of the two games here. Had issues with the journey from France, so not all plain sailing for Morocco. What are they going to offer him? Turns it down, has to go, wraps the pass. Good find in the corner. The three hits nothing, chance to run. Good look early, Morocco in transition. Nice handle by Chuchua. Defensive rebound is just owned on the glass by Khalaf. Turn down the high pick and roll, put it on the floor. Inside, needs a pass, finds one, we've got a foul on the play. And Chuya. Chuya's gonna be, there you go, there's the contact. Tries to move his body out the way, but Mohammed Chuya picks up the personal. Halfway through nearly the first period, Mohammed finds himself on the free throw line. This is the first. Egypt from the free throw line have not been as good as they would like to be. Only shot 54% game one, 68% in game two. There's always that stat that says if you shoot underneath 66%, it'll cost you at least 3 games on a league season, across the whole season. And in this World Cup qualifiers, you do not want to be missing out because you cannot make free throws. Nice movement away from the basketball. Soft touch, can't get the drop though. Good defensive rebound is Khalifa. Should be an easy two. Is an easy two. They're going to call the offensive foul on the clear out. And they're going to call that on Khalaf as he literally stopped the defense coming across. Let's take a look. Here's the layup, which is no problem. There you see, just took out the defense. Misbahi into the half court. And we've got another whistle away from the basketball, so referee's jumping on this one early. Ochi misses the first. More substitutions after the free throws. Well, both teams struggle from the free throw line. So far in this competition, Egypt at 63%. First one is good for Shusha, Abu Shusha. 4 points, and they make it 5 if this one drops, which it does. Maksud steps in. Maksud is, he doesn't often see a shot he doesn't like. Can really shoot the three ball. Sure, that's in the scout, but Egypt would have gone through. Little float up. Well, there's the mid-range two, which he just catches and drops straight off the bench. Maksud picks his first two with his first touch. Handoff from Khalifa. El Gamal moves it on. The three is gone and just dropped by Khalifa. Feet set, no one with a hand on it. He just dropped it from deep. And if Egypt are allowed to just move the ball with that sort of ease, they're going to drop a lot of threes. Guita outside. Attacks it. Great first step. Is blocked. Chance to run. El Gamal has it, but no real commitment to the break. Fires it quick, way short. Defensive rebound, and quick look down the floor. Well, they made a real mess coming up empty with a 3-on-1. Got a whistle on the baseline penetration. Diop is fouled as he tried to make up for the lack of execution in the break. There's the three from Khalifa. There's the block. But Morocco find themselves back on the free throw line with 3:16 to go in the first. Mohammed steps back in. Diop on the free throw line, drops the first. Mohammed gets it into the half court. And Morocco are settling for the tempo. Extra pass, wide open for three in the corner, is off. Defensive rebound, chance to run. And Zawita, tough ask in transition, is blocked. Abu Shusha picks up the personal, never really in stance, was only ever going to be a foul. And Zawita finds himself on the free throw line with Egypt in the penalty. Goes 1 for 2. Oh, nice find. Now, he was out of bounds as he caught it. Moved that foot backwards, and Hatem Khalifa commits the turnover. Nice find though by Abdel Halim. Morocco into the half court. Maksoud. Oh, it's all a little bit too easy. Poor shot. Ball should belong to Morocco though. Aichi will inbound. Wilkins moves it on. Stop and pop for 2 is sweet. Well, we said that Maksoud can fill it up from the perimeter. Nice move onto the dribble, gets his feet set. Great stroke, has 4 straight points. Team from the 3 is short. Defensive rebound belongs to Zouita, and they chance to run for Morocco. Nice feed. Wilkins goes up. He's fouled. Will go to the free throw line. Khalaf is charged with a personal. And again, 3 throw woes for Morocco. 54% across the first 2 games. It's going to make life tough. Trying to get wins with that percentage from the free throw line. 1 from 2 this time for Wilkins. El Gamal steps back in. It's that issue of lack of depth on this Egyptian bench. Guys, not getting a lot of rest here. Nice little shovel pass, and for someone who doesn't look the quickest guy on the floor, Abdel Halim is really becoming a real provider for Egypt so far. They lead it by 1, 16-15. Zouita looks underneath. Mid-range jump shot is good. Juak knocks it down. Good athlete. Got to try and make guys play a little quicker. Mohammed gets it into the half court, takes the handoff. Hits the second side. Agamal. Khalifa puts it on the floor. Abdel Halim, little floater in the lane, doesn't get the drop. Defensive rebound is Juak, and he pushes. In transition, Alici needs a pass, little bounce pass down, block, chance to run the other way. But Mohammed has no numbers, so he'll hold it up. We're in the last minute of the first, and we thought it would be tight, 17-16. Way off with the 3. Great defensive effort by Mohammed. Zouita's pass and just picked it off. They'll try and hold for the last shot of the quarter. It's less than a second differential. Abdel Halim moves it on, or tries to move it on, takes the ball screen. Breaks the lane, kicks it. Mohammed penetrates, fires it up, doesn't get the drop, and that'll do it for the end of quarter 1. We thought it would be close. It is. Both teams evenly matched. There's the block, which gave them the chance for the last shot. Job coming over with the left hand by Khalifa. Well, there's confirmation. Morocco with a 17-16 advantage at the end of period 1. It's exactly as predicted. Incredibly tight.
اسمعني احنا دلوقتي نو خفاف.
Well, we're at the break between the first and second quarter. This is my house hat presented by Tissot. Download it. You can personalize it, get the information you want on the teams that you're interested in. Great app. Download it. All the information on the website. Well, there's the statistics on that first half. Neither team is going to be, writing anything home about those numbers, but it's a tense game. It's a game with so much resting on the outcome. But the first quarter was always going to be feeling each other out. Physical underneath. The biggest thing from the whole of that first quarter was just the physical commitment both ways. You saw the block from Zuitu after he turned it over. Just great effort coming back the other way. Khalifa's had a really nice quarter for Egypt. 7 points, 3 rebounds. And Chura off the bench leads the scorers for Morocco. Gonna make sure that floor's good. So 9 guys have already been in the game for Morocco, and they'll start with the possession in this second quarter. Rashid nowhere to go, moves it on. Nice pass to the inside. Inside, outside action. Wilkins lets it go, it's no good. Great work, great effort on the glass. Mashoud comes down with it. Zuita going baseline, needs a pass, finds one. Wraps it around, Wilkins goes up in traffic. Will not get the drop, but will go to the free throw line. And they shared the ball so well. Well, you can hear the conversation. The Egyptian defense is claiming Wilkins was in there for a shade over 3 seconds, shall we say. When he finds himself on the free throw line. Wilkins. Spent his NCAA career at Illinois State. Father Jeff played in the NBA. Originally born in France. Has some pro time in Belgium and Germany. He finds himself here with the Moroccan national team. I think Wilkins has probably got some. He's got to go to the locker room. Maybe he's got a little blood somewhere. Just getting some treatment from the team medical staff. He'll be back out, I'm sure, shortly. Didn't look to be in discomfort. And Not totally sure why Coach Bouzidi is a little animated at the moment. We're back live though. It's the most important thing. Elgamal gets it into the half court. Buckley will hand off. Elgamal turns down, then uses the screen, breaks it down, little inside outside. Khalifa needs a pass, gonna have to go up. Elgamal's gonna have to shoot this one. Right at the bottom, passes it off. And he looks at everybody else. But he has the ball, he's got to see it. Now he's got to get back. Masoud will move it on. And I think we've got a whistle as Ahmed Bakir was a little late defensively, gets a pushing foul. There's the cut over the back. And Sami Bakir picks up the personal. Karudu gets it deep, little wrap around, touch pass for the easy two. Chile continues to accumulate numbers. 5-point lead from Morocco. Both teams in the mid-30s from the field. Khalifa, inside, outside. The three is gone and just drops. No challenge, and then turnover. And it looked like they were going to give it to Coach Bouzidi. What's the turnover here if they carry it on? Which they're not, but little comedy of errors for Morocco on that play. Akir will reverse it. Mohamed has it, needs a pass, fine. Elgamal on a flare, puts it on the floor, tries to go to the middle, little floater in the lane is no good. Another 14-second reset. From the corner, Elgamal just buries it. In the blink of an eye, an 8.80 run for Egypt. Sorry, a 6-0 run, get my maths right. Ball's knocked away, recovers. Zuita trying to go to work, steps through, has to take the tough one. All Egypt at the moment. Oh, nice to the baseline. Bakir goes up off the glass, doesn't get the drop, stays with the play. They're fighting for that one. And in the end, shooter comes down with a chance to run the other way. Morocco, and a foul on the play. And Mohamed just ran through a penetrating guard. Lucky to get away with just a foul here. Here's the replay of the Elgamal three, which really just capped off the score, turnover score sequence for Egypt. Morocco take the time out. Let's take a listen to Coach Bouzidi.
خذوا لافورماسيون بعينيكم وانتم كتبقاو تتحاروا الضوء كتبقاو تنقزوا ما عارفينش راسكم فين غاديين دار ان روبون ياك لادفيرسير خدا لو بالون خصني ناخذ لافورماسيون شكون اللاعب اللي خاوي ونكومونيكيو بعضياتنا حكيم خدا اللاعب سا دوا ايت رابيد لي شوز دابا خليني دابا غنخدم غير السويتش كاين روبون خذوا لافورماسيون.
Top scorers for Morocco. It's spread across the roster, which is always the trademark. Yeah, they've got some players that will be leaders on this team, but they do share the points. Khalifa and Abusha lead it for Egypt. Elgamal with those 3 points just before this timeout ticks it over for the first time. And Arabi has not been a factor in today's game. 2'18", 26-year-old. who we'd have thought before the game would be a real handful for Morocco, but it's almost the game has just got a little quick for him. He does have the 2 fouls, but whistle away from the ball. There you go. And you got to feel a little bit for Rudu. Now this is like a standard for floor wiping. We've got to bring this in all over the place. It's a passion on the floor wiping. Does a great job. Mohamed will advance the basketball. A little token pressure up the floor by Morocco. Mohamed deals with and gets the basketball in the hands of Abdul Halim. Gamal in the corner for 3. Well, he made one from the other side. Gets his feet set on the far side of the floor this time. Back-to-back 3s for Ibrahim Il Gamal. And Egypt are on a run here. Try to answer with 3 the other way. Long, not in rhythm. Ball kept alive. Great work on the glass. Isbahi puts it on the floor. Gets in the keyway. Looks to kick. Sure, needs a pass. Turnover. Numbers down the floor for Egypt. Just pick the open man. Khalifa off the glass. They come up empty. They're going to retain possession. El Gamal for 3. All in the plan, obviously. Blow the 2-foot layup. Get it to your hot hand. And El Gamal goes 3 for 3 from the 3-point land. And almost without even realizing that Egypt go to a 7-point advantage. Skewed needs a pass, finds one. The 3 is gone. Is this an answer? No, way off. Just hunts it down. A new 14. Ball's hunted by Luita. Little bounce pass, turnover. Halim goes up off the glass for 2. Surely they need a timeout, Morocco. Another turnover. 2 on 0. Halim goes up. Deja vu. That's an 11-0 run for Egypt. And if there were wheels on the Moroccan rack wagon, they have just come falling off. 32-21. A 16-4 start to the second period for the Egyptians.
On fait rien. On n'annonce rien, on fait rien. Je sais pas ce que vous faites. On peut pas jouer tous à l'extérieur. Hein? On doit jouer inside, outside. Jouer avec des pics. Cornholes, jouer sur des jeux de fixation. Faut pas qu'on arrête le jeu. Vous arrêtez le jeu, vous défendez pas. Regardez là. On se bat en une وية.
مستك ده بس عم بيروح كده
انت من فوق
هو بيروح كورنر بيجي كده تاني افتح اوبن اعدي من النص.
It literally was 21-16. A 4-0 start to the second period has been answered with a 16-0 run. El Gamal instrumental in that 16-0 run with 11. 9 of those came in 3 threes back to back. And the wheels have come off. This is how Egypt will play. At various points in the game, they will get some momentum. It's just their ability to maintain it with arguably the more shallow bench. So Morocco need to re-establish after the timeout. Alici, little hesitation, looks for contact and gets it. Tough move. On the penetration, just leant in, ensured there was contact. Gets rewarded, will go to the free throw line. Jonathan Khalifa will sit. And Omar Olabe will check back in. Meanwhile, Ali Lalici on the free throw line. Makes the first. There'll be no panic from Morocco. The success that they've enjoyed in recent Afro baskets, they've been in this situation before. It's a game of momentum swings. They've just got to dig in at the defensive end. Starts right now. Just under 5 to go in the half. Mohamed outside, needs a pass. Just about gets the release. El Gamal will take the ball screen. Needs a pass, finds one. Mohamed, much better defensive effort by Morocco. They force the tough one. Is long, got to finish the play, and they do. Chance to run. Numbers down the floor for Morocco. 4-on-3 break. Mashu wide open. Count it. Great response after the timeout. Great defensive effort. Turn your defense into points. And they've taken the lid off the hoop. 5 unanswered points since the timeout. Got a whistle. Egypt just got to weather this little resurgence for Morocco. They lead at 32-24. Three is gone, is short. Great effort. Abdel Halim is one of those players. He's got a nose for it. He's wily. He's only 26. The off guard from the Al Ghazaliah club. The #1 team in Egypt. There's the foul away from the basketball. And Arabi's going to pick up foul number 3, so he's going to have to sit. And this is where Khalaf has really got to step up. Aksu will reverse the basketball. Feet set for 3 is short. It's just not really happening for Masbahi at the moment. Mohamed into the half court. Ogamal has it. Defensive effort really stepped up here by Morocco. Nice find. Mid-range jump shot is way off. Adil El Maksoud came down with a rebound. Wilkins for the 3 is off. Maksoud can't get it. And that man, Abdel Halim, just seems to have a nose for where the basket was going at the moment. Tries to restore a little bit of order. Great chase by Ogamal. But no one else would have got to that except for Abdel Halim. Goes up with a little floater, draws contact, will go to the free throw line. And Amri Abdel Halim has been the story of this second quarter for Egypt. Not necessarily in his points, it's just everything is going through him. Wilkins is going to have to sit. There's the little floater, there's the foul. Gamal's on the floor, didn't see what happened there away from the basketball. Timeout called, with Egypt with the 32-24 advantage. You expect this timeout's going to be all about trying to push going into the half. 2:39 to go. And Egypt have an opportunity. They have momentum. They're making great decisions on the floor. Now they're going to really push going into the half. Everyone's sharing the load on the glass.
ما تخلوش يقعد يتمشى وبتاع من فاولات وبتاع وكلام من ده. وإن هو يا جماعة نرجع بسرعة وبلاش كلام مع الحكم. ماشي. باتي شوشه مكان
سو جو تي سوغ لا بال
الو بوبو يلا مغرب
So Egypt coming back onto the floor after the timeout. Ami Abdel Hakim on the free throw line. You expect some pressure up the floor here. Chance to make it a, not yet, chance to make it a 10-point game. Successful, and Egypt have the first double-digit lead of the game, 34-24. No pressure up the floor. Wilkins will move it on. A little head fake. Oh, nice little shovel inside. Wilkins wasn't ready for it, and one. Just sheer strength, sheer power, and sheer desire. Just forces it off the glass. And there's the foul. If you're going to foul in this situation, you cannot give up by one. Khalaf is the guilty party. And Morocco just hanging around here. And not complete the extra point. I mean, kicks it. Well, they line up the three. They give him forever. And there's a reason he didn't want to take it. Abishusha, if you think about it that long, you're taking far too long. So handoff. Morocco trying to work their way back in, but they're not going to do it with the offensive foul. Mohamed Chia just gets a little too physical at the offensive end. Chance to restore the 10-point lead, or even go to an 11-point lead with 1:48 to go in the half. Mohamed will get it to the man of the quarter. Abdel Halim puts it on the floor now. Oh, what a move. Can't get it to drop. I didn't think I'd be putting Abdel Halim and hang time in the same sentence. Turnover going the other way. Work by Mohamed to generate the turnover. Yusha. Abdel Halim. Nice skip pass. Open three is way short. Great work on the glass. And then just the bunny is missed. And Khalaf just got to go up strong there. Wide open. Masahi is short. Great work on the glass. Wilkins can't complete. Gets after it. Great desire by Mohamed. He comes down with a chance to push. Got numbers down the floor. Abdel Halim puts it on the floor. Gamal for three is way long. And the defensive rebound. Zuita has it and pushes. Numbers here for Morocco. Great recovery. Khalif just came from nowhere. Gets a piece of it, knocks it out of bounds, and it's a little bit up and down, a little bit messy, but the third game of this mini tournament. It looks like people have played three tough ones. Maksud is fouled as he went baseline. And Maksud is a good free throw shooter. Should have the opportunity to tick this over, get it back to a 6-point game. And Morocco will feel pleased. They've weathered this really impressive second period for Egypt. Two for two for the Canadian-born Adil El Maksoud. Timeout Egypt with just over 40 seconds left in the first half. Just seeing if coach will want to go and see if he can get 2 for 1 here.
هنلعب لو عندنا هنا هو شوف لو مع الجمال تعالى هنا
Well, Gamal has his 11 points. That's entirely based on those 9 points in this second period. Abdel Halim has been a phenomenon in this second period. Across the stat line, he's been making huge contributions. Been a difference maker in period 2. Maksoud with the 8 points and 4 rebounds. Zawita, a quiet night in terms of points so far, 3 assists.
Deuxième rideau, le deuxième rideau c'est ici, le premier rideau c'est là. Après ça on tombe يلا صوت فوطه بالعقل وندافع. vas-y حريش يلا. علي
After the Egyptian timeout, looking to build on their 6-point lead going into the half. Mohamed will inbound. El Gamal gives it back to him. They could go 2 for 1 here. They go long. And that man, Abdel Halim, is always available. They look to double team. Abdel Halim finds the open man. Great defensive effort. That's the way to trap rotate. Great work from Morocco defensively. Balici knocks it out of bounds. Only 7 seconds left on the possession. Here he is. Also the star of the first half. Now that is enthusiastic floor wiping. With a roll. In fact, he's wiped it and then maybe put sweat on the floor as he rolled off. Anyway. Halim with the long 3 is no good. Defensive rebound is hauled in by Koludu. Don't get it to drop. And Egypt will look to hold here. They've got 10 for the last shot of the half. Abdel Halim has it, puts it on the floor. Needs a pass, finds one. Mohamed has to throw one up. Doesn't get it to drop. And we've made it to half time here. Nice response by Morocco in the second part of that quarter to end the half, trailing 28-34. Well, you can see it right there. Coach Usidi still wanting to talk to the officials. In fact, both coaches wanting to talk to the officials. Never a great sign. But both teams will have positives to talk about in that locker room. Great start to the second period by Egypt. Here are the stats on the whole of the first half. Egypt's 2-point percentage is not where you'd expect it to be, but Morocco just can't buy one from deep. Rebounding and assists pretty close. 9 turnovers for Morocco that have cost them. Probably the difference between the two teams is those turnovers and the points on those turnovers by Egypt. Well, it was tight, it was intense, it was always going to be a game of momentum swings. Yeah, the first quarter was incredibly tight, 17-16 for Morocco. Started the second really well, opened it out to a 21-16 advantage, and a 16-0 run by Egypt gave them a 32. At one point gave them a 32-22 lead. With a strong recovery by Morocco, closed it to a 6-point game. Defensively, they stepped it up and really did restrict Egypt in the latter part of the half. Khalifa for Egypt was a strong presence throughout that half. And if there was a team that looked a little bit more fluid one than the other, it was definitely Egypt, who had better rhythm, shared the ball nicely. But Morocco, when they turned their defense up, were a handful. So we'll leave you with just a few more highlights of that first half, and then we will be back for the second half in around 10 minutes. We'll see you then. Well, welcome back to Luanda. We're at half-time of Morocco-Egypt. Egypt with that 18-11 second quarter have the 6-point lead. Trying to avenge that loss in AfroBasket from 3 months ago. But more importantly, trying to make a huge step towards qualification for the 2019 World Cup in China. Stay in touch with all the action in the World Cup qualifiers in the This Is My House app. Download it, presented by TISO. Use the hashtag This Is My House and FIBA WC hashtag. Go across all those social media platforms and get involved, because this is huge. First round of qualifiers for the 2019 World Cup. And Egypt looking to go 2-1 in the group. And they get a massive advantage over Morocco, who would slip to 1-2. This group has been tight in all the games so far. No game has been won by double digits. 7 was the biggest margin. And who knows what will happen with Angola's third and final game when they face Congo after this, later today. Wherever you're joining us, and there's the host for this Group C action. Egypt in the red uniform. It's the first look on the inside, and Kalaf can't complete. Zuita, who has a very quiet first half here, only 1 point. Inside-outside penetration of Naja with the long 2 is good. Everybody in a white uniform got a touch. First offense down for Morocco. That's always a good sign. Mohamed will get it into the half court for Egypt. Takes it all the way, needs to. In fact, he really should have just tried to finish it. Came off the penetration looking to pass. That's the penetration, he's right there. The only man who had a chance. Karudu was the only man who could have blocked him. Here's the replay of the opening 2 points of the second half. Egypt have it on the baseline. Khalifa will move it on. Little floater. Mohamed can't get it to drop, but picks the pocket. Thinks about the 3, lines up the 3, doesn't get it to drop. And Morocco dodge a bullet. And Maxsoud has it. Looks to get it into the half court. A long 2 off the dribble is no good. I think she's a little extravagant on it, should we say. Tough move. Well, it may have not looked the sweetest move you've ever seen, but Karudu just took it straight down the gut of the defense. The second step was impressive. Got to finish that play. He'll go to the free throw line. And Kalaf will spend some time on the pine. Ahmed Bakir is stepped into the game. 1 from 2 from the free throw line for Karudu. Gunarde's in the backcourt with El Gamal. El Gamal has it, needs a pass, finds one. Undi with the three, it's good. Nice little ball movement by Egypt. And Rami Gunarde strokes it for three. Nice step through, reverse layup, poor shot. But Baki stepped out of bounds. So Morocco come up lucky. Suita, nice look, nice pass, easy finish. Everybody looks at everybody else, everybody points at everybody else. That normally means everybody's forgot to play defense. Khalifa will move it on. Kier's going to chase that down. 9 on the possession. Tries to go on his own, goes with the inside hand. Should have finished with the left one. Oh, great safety. El Gamal just protected the hoop. If El Gamal's got his, licking his lips on the three-point line, they don't move it. Now they do. Back-to-back threes. Stands and milks it. Rami Gunarde. Well, they score him in bunches. 40-33. Little ball fake. Can't get the two to drop. Egypt again have a chance to run. Nice lead pass. Shot goes up. And one with a drop. Abu Shusha gets out on the break. He's going to take the contact there. Just about stays with the play. Well, the gym's filling up. The quality's going up. And Abu Shah has a chance to make it a 10-point game. But again, the lack of consistency from the free throw line will come back and haunt one of these teams. 42-33. Both teams under 70% from the line. Assad needs a pass, finds one. The long two, well, they're going to call it three, but didn't get the drop.
I have a special advice. You will do the same, you will
Richie will inbound the basketball. Dangerous phase of the game here for Morocco. Great rotation defensively, 2-on-1 break. Gamal goes up. Well, does nothing apart from hit the underside of the ring, and he points to himself, but if he didn't like the numbers, pull it out. Finish. Strong finish by Naja. Was not going to get rushed. Khalifa will get it off to Abu Shusha. Tries to break and turn the corner. Goes up, right hand off the glass for two. Abu Shusha going to work. And we got a poor foul the other way. Gamal's going to sit, the man of the second quarter. Amri Abdel Halem checks in. Man to man on the baseline, and the ball will still belong to Morocco. 11 seconds on the possession. Morocco have got to think they've got to hang around. Nice inbound pass, and for the second time out of bounds, Egypt just go to sleep. The only way to describe it. Naja. Again, the inconsistency on the free throw line. Turnover, great pressure. Utah will skip it. Got the open three, is long. Great rebound, tremendous effort. As he goes up off the glass, he's fouled. He'll go back to the free throw line. If you work hard, great things happen. And they're happening for Morocco now. They've stemmed that flow. And through their defense, they've got the chance to go back-to-back scores. Get it back to a 6-point game. You felt it might have been getting out of hand. Egypt got a chance to make it double digits. He's on the free throw line again, misses the first. Comes up empty, 0 for 2. Khalifa breaks the pressure, moves it on. Oh, 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 oh. Lamy Gennady, you'll have to see the replay. Came in below the radar. And we got a whistle. And she's doing a great job on the glass. He's just going to work. Maksoud is not out there to be the offensive rebounding power that he was on that play. But you've got to find ways to contribute when your back is to the wall. And that's exactly what they've just done. Morocco take the timeout. Just have to hang in. Plenty of time left in the game. This Egyptian team has run out of steam in games so far in this competition. Here's the top scorer, Naja. If it had made free throws, would have been in double digits. Maksoud has the 8. And Chaoua is really putting in a shift. Both ends of the floor on the glass.
سالتوا ليا راه خصنا نلقاو لا سوليسيون كوليكتيف افيك جو دو باس فيكساسيون كوبي راه هادشي كاع ما تنديروه اللي شدا تيدور باك تيطلع يشوت اللي شدا لا بروميير
all call on us, ref.
Finish time out.
Please. فوق يلا مع بعض بقى.
تعالوا خلاص.
يلا يلا. 1 2 3.
غرزه سيب الواد الكره بعيد عنك ما تاخدش
Well, Morocco really responded well to the last time out they took in the first half. There's that low-flying 3 off the glass by Lamy Gennady. Well, you heard there, they're just checking to see if, in fact, Maksoud should be the person shooting the ball. There's the replay. There's the foul. They've got the right shooter. So it was Magshoud who was on the line in the first place. No attempt to do something illegal, should we say. Magshoud is normally a great free-throw shooter. There you go, curse him as well as everybody else, but chance to make it a 10-point game. Didn't help the long delay from to clarify if it was him or not. Normal surface is service restored as he makes the second of the two throws. 10-point game. Morocco still hanging about. That's all they have to do here. They cannot let this get out of hand. You'd expect them to come on a run at some point in the game. 58% is not helping the Moroccan cause. Abdel Halim, we got a whistle as he goes to the hoop. Gets it in just. Gennady moves it on. Hit the second side. 5 on the possession. Shoot goes to the inside, is fouled. And again, late in the shot clock. The defense has done a great job, and then they allow that. And there's all very well looking at the official and saying, it wasn't a foul. It obviously was. All you have to do is stay in stance and not give the ability to spin back to the middle, and you've done a great job. Shah misses the first. It's just a horror show from the free throw line at the moment. Sure, I will move it to the wing. Options on the inside. Wilkins just fighting for space. Najer fires up the 2. Doesn't get the drop. Wilkins keeps it alive. Ball ends up in the hands of Olabi. Gennady will reverse it. And Abdel Halim will get it back to the point. Shusha goes up in the lane, is blocked. Poor decision, great defensive play. Nice cut, Wilkins in the lane, will go to the free throw line. Nice break by Morocco. The parts are all there for Morocco. They've just got to make them hang together a little better. Great cut, defense is late. And John Wilkins is going to have to go and earn them from the free throw line. Makes the first. Little trap for Morocco, just trying to increase the tempo, trying to wear this Egyptian lineup down. Nice pass down low. Arabi's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. And Alabi. Well, Nadia, who's having a great game, clearly may have hit the ball at some point in that play. Clearly a lot of Arabi. Arabi makes the first. been a frustrating night for Omar Olabi. And he goes 2 for 2 from the line with a fortuitous roll. 10-point lead re-established. 28 trips to the line for Morocco, 13 for Egypt. Neither team taking full advantage of those. Wilkins just hangs on the inside. Naja almost comes down with it. Naja gets it back, far side of the ring, doesn't get a drop. Great work on the glass. Arabi comes down with it. And Gunade. And once the ball swung, does El Gamal. Great effort by both parties. El Gamal lines up the three, is long, offensive rebound. El Gamal again thinks about it. Arabi can't control it, does control it, but will retain possession. Six on the possession. Substitutions coming in for Morocco as Masbahi will check in to replace Lalici. Masbahi. Floor wipers in again. One of the stars of the night. Oh, floater off the glass is no good. Wilkins is fouled and Olabi's going to pick up foul number 4. And Morocco are going to walk the distance of the floor. Olabi doesn't want to, but he's going to come out. Three days, 3 games, 3 days. Tough ask, tough schedule. Especially both these teams having had to travel. Got to dig in now. Last 2 minutes of the third. Wilkins makes the first. To make this an 8-point game. He just cannot get it to drop, but the ball is going to be long to Morocco. Floor wipers in again. Someone's got to get that on an action replay. Headline possession for Morocco, trying to work their way back in. They go long out of bounds. Only a 14-second reset. Interesting. Kicks it to the corner. The tough three from deep is off. Offensive rebound. Naja goes with a pass. Wilkins just recovers. Ita, nowhere to go. Now needs a pass. Finds it. Little cut. Nice flash. Can't get the 2 to drop. Great work on the glass. So Ita thinks he's fouled. He doesn't get a call. Still get 10 on the possession. As Bahi moves it on. Great defensive intensity. Khalaf gets in the lane, 3 seconds on the possession. Big trip for Morocco. They've had, this will be their 4th shot attempt. If they get something away in 3, they do not want to come up empty here. Wilkins fires up the 3, way short. Gulade will advance the basketball. Egypt trying to just take some momentum out of the game right now. Abdel Halim. Great hands, tremendous quickness. Misbahi off the glass for two. We've got a 7-point game. Last minute of the third. And Morocco finishing this period the stronger team as they did in the second. Abdel Halim doesn't take the screen, tries to go baseline. Nice pass, real intelligence. Khalaf moved very, very intelligently. Just about recovered by Misbahi. Goes inside, foul line jump shot. Can't get it to drop. Abdel Halim. Again, Egypt trying to slow things down, looking for the last shot of the quarter. And foul, as Morocco still had at least two to give. Fouls charged to Abdelrahim Najjar. Abdel Halim restores the double-digit lead. Adil Mashoud steps back in for Morocco. Can they get it away? Two, they take the tough one. Douida doesn't get the drop. And we've made it to the end of three, and Egypt still have the double-digit lead. They increased their 6-point margin at the half to a 10-point margin after three. They lead it 52 to 42.
Jusqu'au bout de l'action. Jusqu'au bout de l'action. Tout le monde doit défendre jusqu'au bout de l'action. Et on a...
Well, every quarter, as you get the highlights of the third here, has followed that pattern. Egypt have come out at the beginning of the period, done an excellent job, increased the lead, and then Morocco have forced their way back in to just damage limit the quality of the Egyptian start. Now Morocco have to keep this manageable at the start of the fourth. There is still that view that the lack of depth on that Egyptian bench could give them problems in the fourth. Will they run out of steam? Well, only time will tell. Start of the fourth quarter. Morocco will have the first look at it. They trail 10. One of these teams will go to a 2-1 record. The other one will drop to 1-2. And at the moment, Egypt's in the ascendancy. Misbahi turns the corner, beautiful layup, but can't get it to drop. Great work on the glass. Tremendous effort. Mohamed Chua. Great steal. And Morocco doing what Morocco have to do, getting back in this with defense. Maksoud, baseline, needs a pass, finds one. Gets the handoff. Zuita surely is going to have to come alive in the fourth. Poor shot. Makshu for three. Can't get it to drop. And Abdel Halim comes down with it. El Gamal draws the contact, sideline possession, 14-second reset for Egypt. El Gamal will inbound. Halim, Abdel Halim, steps back, needs a pass, skip pass. The three is rainbow-like, defensive rebound on the miss, and Masbahi will look to push. Numbers back though for Egypt. Really didn't send anyone to the glass. Maksud needs a pass, Mike finds one. Zuita, keep waiting for him to explode at some point. Nice move. Can't get it to drop, but Joao again outworks people on the glass. The 4-0 start is he is carrying that team just by his effort on the glass. Bakir goes to the hoop, gets blocked, chance to run. Morocco really building momentum here. Maksud, big second step for two is good. 6-0 start at the start of the fourth, and they've cut it to a 4-point margin. Timeout, Egypt. There's Joe at one end with a block. He's already the guy that's just gone to work on the glass. Gets the first tip in there. Single-handedly protected the rim and got the offensive putbacks. And Morocco have got back in this quickly. Trail by 4. Egypt take the timeout. Got to re-establish what they had. Now, there's always the concern, is this team going to run out of energy? They've done it. They led by 11 in the game against Angola. They've led by 12 in this game, and now it's been cut to 4. Here's the foul trouble. Khalaf and Alabi and Khalifa with 4, Grenade with 3. Grenade's had a tremendous influence on this team. Well, this is the huddle that's got the energy. This is the huddle that's coming back into it as you see the foul trouble on the Hajar. 4, Zuita 3. And Zuita has been no factor in this game. 0 for 8 from the floor. He has chipped in with 5 rebounds and 3 assists, but 1 point. Came in this averaging 21. Najar is now orchestrating the Angolan crowd, trying to get the Angolan neutral to back them. Full court pressure coming out of the timeout. 52-48. Grenade will need it back and gets it. Oh, penetrates. And for the first time, Abdel Halim can't come out of it, but gets the offensive rebound. Great effort. Egypt respond by just upping the effort. Abdel Halim gets it off to Bakir, who just buries the open 2. Crowder in it. 6-point game, Egypt back with a little bit more breathing space. Zuita tries to give himself more space, goes again. Little drop pass. Great cut, great finish. Zuita with the assist. And Morocco up the floor again. Grenade gets it over the half. Open for 3. El Gamal is short. And tries all over the glass. Both ends of the floor. Maksud takes a little pace of it. Wilkins going baseline, needs a pass. Chua just got a slap on the wrist. When you need a blow, tie your laces. And Khalifa on the 4 fouls. Got to play smart. Egypt really do need him to finish this game or get as many minutes as he can. 2-3 zone look out of bounds. Now they'll match up. Wilkins, extra pass. Sarita thinks about it. Turnover. It's just not his night. Abdel Halim does the smart thing. He's done the smart thing all game. Gunade moves it on. El Gamal. El Halim can't get anything. Frustration, Abdel Halim. Chance to cut it to a 2 or a 1-point game on this possession. Isbahi shakes it a little, gets it off. Zuita for 3. Got it! We've waited all 4 quarters for him to get going. Is that the one that sparks him off? We've got a 1-point game with 5:40 to go. Morocco on a charge. Gunade for 3 to Ansar. Straight back at you. Lami Gunade knocks down the 3. Maksoud again just settles this Moroccan lineup down. Zuita goes inside out. Shabi for 3 is off. Defensive rebound will be claimed by El Gamal. Gunade into the half court. El Gamal will take the ball screen and move it. Bakir just flew, blocked. Wilkins comes up with a block, huge play. 3-on-1 break. Sabi for 2, we got a 2-point game again. What a block. Zalita will pick up his 4th foul. 4:30 to go. He's got to see this game out. Wow, what a rivalry building between these two countries. Elimination stage win for Morocco in Afrobasket. Egypt with a 2-point advantage right now with 4:37 to go. Guita's going to sit with his 4th foul. You'll bet he'll be back. El Gamal. 4:30 to go. Fires it up. Doesn't get the drop. That's a rebound. Tremendous effort on the glass by Obe. Needs a pass. Wilkins just stayed tough. Steps out of bounds. No one moved for the big man. No one gave him a pass option. Arabi was out of bounds. That's why the call went the way it did. 2-point game. Who's going to execute down the end? It's tough. Little preparation in the lane. Drops the 2. Masbahi ties it at 57. 4 to go. Abdel Halim, he's made great decisions all game. He needs to make them now. Gunade, nice drop tip. Oh, what a block. Oh! So I just says, this is my house. Stay out of here. Arabi is just well and truly blocked. That is above the ring. That could be a defining play of the game. Mohamed, who has been huge in the 4th quarter. Blocks, points, offensive rebounds, all those effort plays. Chance for Morocco to take the lead in the for the first time in a long time. Wilkins, little fade away for 2. Not really what you want. Take it strong. Abdel Halim Needs the cool head, needs the pass, finds it. Khalifa hands it off. Abdul Halim spins in the lane, floats it, soft touch for two. The Gazira, off guard, just knocks down a beautiful little floater. Great soft touch. They're going to call the foul on the penetration. Just a bit of communication here. There's the foul, the bump by Khalifa. Arabi was just waiting to swat that away. They called the foul on Abdel Halim, I think. Not sure he was in the play. Ali Lalici makes the first. We thought this would be tight. We knew that Morocco would come back at some point and get the run. Well, with 2:45 to go, they're one down. Arabi comes down with a defensive rebound, and free throws still just haunting both teams. 60 and 59%. A rush for Arabi's going to keep that alive, but can't get it. Chance to run. Ball's picked up. Asbahi steps through. He goes up, he'll go to the free throw line. So Yua has just been phenomenal. 10 boards already in the game. Has put a shift in. Ten boards, 3 blocks, 4 offensive rebounds, 3 of those in the fourth quarter. Now he's got to step up and make his free throws. He went 2 for 2 earlier on, but he catches the free throw malaise across both teams. Chance to tie the game, 2:21. For those of you who have been waiting for more floor wiping, here it is. He's quick. Chance to tie the game. 0 for 2. Just the energy just saps out of everybody. Abdel Halim puts it on the floor, gets to the lane, needs a pass, finds one. Unade needs one, finds one. Abdel Halim gets a touch every time now. Little spin. Moves it on. Got to fire up the prayer. Arabi's going after it. Great. Chua gets it again. He's off to the races. Second step off the glass for 2. Play the defense, get out and run, point of transition, different class. And Morocco, for the first time, with under 2 to go in the game, since midway through the second quarter, have the lead. 60 to 59, 1:47 to go. Have Egypt got enough in the legs? Great move by coach Zidi. Even if it's soft pressure, it's just going to take a little bit more energy out of Egypt. Now look at now. Moves it on. Abdul Halim goes upstairs. Arabi goes up, gets the 2. Decisions. All about decisions. And Abdul Halim with the assist. Just made another great one. It's like the last round of a heavyweight contest. So it's going to reverse the basketball. The shoot gets the way to 3, is long. And Abdel Halim is just doing it all at the moment. Gets a box out, defensive rebound. Egypt have a chance to increase the margin. Gennady will inbound. Khalifa is the man releasing the pressure. Again, three-quarter court pressure. Just a little soft. Come with a double team. Needs a pass. Khalifa puts it on the floor. Tries to break it down. 7. Khalifa goes up. Soft touch. Gets the 2. Just manufactured it. Big, big trip for Morocco. 44 to go. Asbahi. You are the man of the quarter. Asbahi to tie the game with 3. He's off. And Abdel Halim comes down with it. And that's got to be an unsportsmanlike foul, surely. That's Khalef is 2. That's what it means. Well, they haven't called that unsportsmanlike. Emotions. Everybody saying everything on that bench. I'm not really quite sure where we are, but a lot of pointing going on. It's going to go in the front court, so they can't go back court. Still have no idea why that's not an unsportsmanlike foul. From behind, pushing. Still more than an opportunity for Morocco. Not if they just foul poorly.
No, it's okay. Let's go. We got 2. We got 2.
Oh, El Gamal just needs 1. Let's put it in context here. Needs 1. If he gets 1, it becomes a 2-possession game. If he misses both, Egypt still have the opportunity to foul. He makes 1, it makes it a 2-possession game. And Morocco will take the timeout to advance the basketball. Plenty of time here. Run whatever play coach draws up, get the quick, get your defense on, and regardless whether Egypt time it out to advance the basketball or not, you have more than enough time. Morocco have come back from a double-digit deficit. Maksoud leads them with 13. Shayua has 12. Phenomenal performance. Ajah with the 11. Foul trouble has hurt him a little bit.
Hakim, tu vas te poser un écran. On va ici recevoir la balle. Je lui donne pas la balle, Zakaria. Non, jump!
سويتش ولا ايه؟ سويتش
No basket, one more!
Now Gamal has 12. Gennady has 12. A little 1 and 2 spot combination alongside Abdel Halim has been pretty decisive in the way Egypt have played this game. Just another classic World Cup qualifier. Competitive national team basketball in front of now a pretty full gym. Need it good, need it early. Asbahi will inbound the basketball. Zakari El Masbali will inbound for the lateral screen. Rita wants it. Oh, they just turned it over out of bounds. Game, set, and match here. El Gamal just backs it out. They can't get to anyone to foul. Arabi needs to move it. And then they foul. And they foul after 8 seconds have elapsed off the clock. It's Egypt's to lose right now. It's not done yet, though. Well, when both teams look at this, Morocco at 56% from the free throw line. Egypt not much better at 59. It's been a tough night at the free throw line, and it's still a tough night on the free throw line. Alami Gunade misses the first. It's still a two-possession game, whether he makes or misses. Makes the second. No timeouts left. Morocco got to go to full length of the floor. They take the quick three. It's good! 2-point game. They just will not lie down. Malici knocks down the three. Now Egypt have to step to the free throw line. They have to make at least one of these. If they make both, it's back to a two-possession game. They haven't gone 2 for 2 for a long time. They've got a chance to do it right now. Goudadi makes the first. One-possession game right now. Plenty of time to go to full length for the floor. Cannot get the drop, but gets the ball. The missed free throw. A last chance for Morocco goes begging. Or is it a last chance? They've still got to make a free throw. Something that neither team has done consistently on the whole night. The leader, El Gamal, on the free throw line. Cannot drop the first one. The game is still not dead. Makes it a two-possession game. Anything apart now from a foul on the three-point shot. It's just too big a margin, or is it? Timeout. Morocco take the timeout. Absolute last throw of the dice. What a comeback this has been. Potentially looks like it's going to come up just short, but with Maksoud on the floor, they have options.
ويلكنز ياك شويه تمشي لقيت لك خو انا بيناتكم غتمشي غتخرج انت هنا البالون الى هنا داكو انت ما تخرجش لهنا سي شويه كيما صرتي غوسوا لا بال ويعطيها لسميت ويلكنز يدوموند لو بالون يسي غتعطيها هنا غلعبها العادي بس ما تقول
Egypt almost over the line. They'll probably feel they've won this about 3 or 4 times, but Morocco's just refusal to lie down. Is there one more twist in the tail? .3 seconds. As long as Egypt do not foul a three, this should be enough. Shua's got to put it up, surely. Goes on the layup for 2. Doesn't get the drop, and that'll do it. Egypt gives thanks for the win. It's a huge win. It's a win that takes them to 2-1 in the group. And a huge advantage over Morocco. There's confirmation. Egypt get the 67-63 win over Morocco. They finish this window 2-1 in the group. Morocco will drop to 1-2. Still everything to play for. Everybody's still alive in the qualifier. But that has been a tremendous performance by Egypt to hang on, to resist that comeback. Tua was just phenomenal for Morocco in the fourth. Almost single-handedly carried them back into the game. But they just had enough. Just enough in the bank for Egypt. El Gamal, Abdel Halim, and Gunade in the backcourt. Celebrate a 2-1 record at the end of the first window. And we'll be looking forward to the next phase. We'll be looking forward to making that step into the second round. A lot to play for, but they've given themselves a great start. Gunade with 14, El Gamal with 13. Led the scorers. Contributions from across the roster. The only number that really matters is 67 and 63. The rebounding battle, Morocco, that kept them in the game. 6 blocks by Morocco. Again, that just ring protection enabled them to get back in it. Masoud with 13 points, Gunade with 14. Both teams shared the points around. And Zuita was probably the real only disappointment for Morocco. Just made the 3, didn't get back in the game. Abu Shusha came up with plays in that fourth quarter. Great team performance by Egypt. Najjar, limited by foul trouble, would have loved to have contributed more. But that was just a great, great performance by Egypt. The next game here in Luanda, we'll see the Democratic Republic of Congo face Angola in front of a absolutely packed house. That's coming up later on. But for now, here are the highlights, which are almost single-handedly in that fourth quarter. On the offensive end, on the glass, defensively with 2 blocks. He was just, well, he gave it up for his country. That's the only way to describe it. His effort was phenomenal, but it just came up short. Because this Egyptian team has some quality. That's Zuita 3, and you thought, was that the 3 that was going to spark him? Just was not the same guy that showed up yesterday. From the backcourt, the 3-guard set for Egypt became decisive and managed to give them the win. Well, we'll leave you with these highlights of an Egyptian win that gets them to 2-1 in the group. Very strong position in terms of qualification for the second round. Morocco, you know they're going to come strong when these teams face each other again. So they are still in with a strong chance of qualifying. But these highlights will tell you what a great game that was in the fourth. Make sure you check out the FIBA World Cup, FIBA WC, hashtag this is my house. Check out the app. The TSO presented This Is My House app, because it's all there And if you've enjoyed that, and I'm sure you've enjoyed many World Cup qualifiers so far, check all that out. All the information is there. But for now, from Luanda, it's goodbye. We'll see you soon for more action from the World Cup qualifiers.